I am God's only current earth angel. If this is the first time you're seeing me, I highly suggest you head back to the intro. Figure out what we're doing here. Figure out if you even want to be here. So start at part 1, do the work, and then meet us back here and you caught up. For everyone else, this is part 121. And we're going to talk about how to change your life right now. So nobody ever has the same life or the same life experiences because life is made up of your perspective. Your perspective was built off of your experiences. Your experiences have shaped the way you view things or look at things or how you react to things. So how is it that some people can completely change and some people get stuck? It doesn't matter how bad or how much they want it. They're never going to find it. So what is that difference? What is keeping people from being able to heal? I told you that your life is based off of the way you look at it. If you think about it, like even your friends, you might find somebody you like really, really vibe with, but no two people think the exact same. Nobody here on earth thinks the exact same. Like that's how different each one of us is, just based off of the experiences we had, because no two people have had the exact same experiences. Even twins, they're raised together, they go through life together, right? But at some point they start going to school, they start hanging around with friends, they start having separate experiences. And even if they had the same experience, maybe it hurt one's feelings and it didn't hurt the other's feelings. So even if they had the same parent and got in trouble for the exact same thing, one may have not even been bothered by what had just happened, and the other one, it maybe broke their heart, and it's something that stuck with them throughout their whole life. There is just not one person on earth that's gonna have the same life experience. So if you think about it, and our life is going to be based off of the way we view things or think about things or our experiences, that means that we can change our life. So if you can change your thinking, then you can change your beliefs. When you change your beliefs, you'll change your expectations. And when you change your expectations, you'll change your behavior. When you change your performance, you change your life. So, example, most people end up with a trauma that they can't let go of. They were so hurt by it that it sticks with them. It sticks with them to a point that it controls their emotions. It controls their behavior because their emotion is controlling them every day. So therefore, the way they behave and the way they look at life and the way they think is all stemmed off of this one thing that it's destroyed them and they can't let it go. Now, for those people who have chose to find peace, they had to make a decision to change the way they're thinking. They had to make a decision to stop thinking about the past. When they stopped thinking about the past, it changed the way they saw things. When they changed the way they saw things, they changed what they expected out of life and others. When they changed what they expected out of others in life, this changed how they approached life. This changed how they approached interactions with others. These changes changed their perspective, changing their performance in life, changing the way they walk in life. They changed their lives. So you get to choose. You get to choose how you deal with your trauma, because we all have trauma. We're all down here. We all have trauma. You get to choose how you're going to deal with your trauma. Are you going to carry it on your back every day like a heavy burden that you say you don't want, but you're not willing to let go of? Or are you going to put down that burden? Put it down. You don't need to carry it around. Your traumas were not your fault, but leaving them behind, that's your responsibility. And you can do it. How do you do this, you ask? Okay, so obviously a trauma isn't something you want to think about. Obviously it's taking you to a negative place. Obviously there's emotion tied to that. So for every negative, there's a positive. There's also things in your life that make you very, very happy. When something from the past comes up, pops into your mind, and now is in the forefront, I want you to tell yourself no. Like in your head, say the word no. Remove that thought by now thinking of something that makes you extremely happy. This rewires your brain, and you have the ability to do this. Okay, one more time. Bad thought comes in, push a good thought in, pushing out the bad thought. You'll actually have to be aware, and you'll actually have to put the work in to make sure that this happens every single time. But eventually, you won't have to work at it anymore. Eventually, you're just going to override your subconscious to not even think about it. And if for some reason your subconscious brought it up, boom, it would already be shut right back down without you even having to put any effort into it. So basically, you're training your mind to be stronger. You're training your mind to let go of something that has nothing to do with you anymore and move forward. You would not be who you are today if what has happened to you in life didn't happen to you. It is your life because it is what happened to you. It is your experience. You gotta feel to heal. I know that really sucks, but it's the truth. If you don't have something that you have to overcome, then there's no healing involved. There's no healing that needs to be done. So to be able to heal from something, you need to deal with those emotions, get past it, and choose to not bring it up and not live it every day. Okay, a little secret for if your mind is trying to wander into that past or wander into the future, you need to just be present. So there's a little trick you can do. I learned it from a book, one of the books I told you guys to read. It's called The Greatest Secret. The author is Rhonda Byrne. And what she teaches is any time that you go into the past or you go into the future, all you got to think inside your head is, am I aware? When you say, am I aware, it brings you right back into the present. Healing isn't easy, obviously, or we would all be healed. So it's going to take some work. But if you're the one who is stuck, if you're the one who has a heavy, heavy trauma, you can let it go. It doesn't take away what happened to you. Forgiving that person doesn't let them off the hook for what they did. Trust me, if you were hurt, they had karma, or, God dealt with them if they needed to be dealt with by God. Like, they were already taken care of. It's time now to focus on you. It's time to let it go for you. It's time to heal. So choose every day to just be better than you were yesterday, and I promise you'll get there. That's how I got there. Choose to not be a shitty person, because trust me, I know some people make it easy to be a shitty person right back to them, but two wrongs don't make a right. Choose love, choose the light. God bless.